type of game against Stanford where they could just bleed the clock?
Yeah, it's brutal. You know, a lot of credit to them. They came out and did what they wanted to do. You know, that's been their identity, and they've been very successful with it. I just got to find a better way, more answers for the guys to help them get off the field. I really do.
Was fatigue at all a factor?
I think it probably became a factor. Yeah, you know, with the fact that we couldn't get off the field. You know, so the plays definitely started to pile up. Yeah, I mean, we got to do a better job all around when it comes to rushing, when it comes to tackling, when it comes to everything. You know, and then I got to find a way to find better calls too.
What made it so difficult to generate a pass rush against Stanford?
Well, shoot, we never got out of their running game. You know, when their running game is a viable threat at all times, when they're winning games, they don't mind running it on 3rd and 7. You know, when there's always a run threat, you know, you got to defend it. When you do that, it obviously slows down your pass rush a little bit. At the same time, when we get there, we got to bring them down. You know, so got home a few times, just didn't finish the sack, unfortunately.
How much of a setback is this for you guys?
It's frustrating. You know, I'm most frustrated, most disappointed for our seniors. You know, here's a group of guys that really have been the catalyst for turning this program around. You can say what you want about the coaches, but I think it really comes from within. These kids have done a great job. 3 9-win seasons in a row. Hasn't been done for a while around here. You know, they've helped change the culture, and for them to go out this way that's for me the biggest disappointment. You know, I would have loved to have them go out on top, and an opportunity to play Oregon again for the Pac-12 championship, but they don't, and because of that, yeah, we're all crushed in a lot of ways.
After UCLA, I know you all preach after USC, another game.
Right.
The players, I think them being kids, they really bought that. They really believe in it. You know, is there any kind of a hangover letdown going into this?
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like, you know, for what it's worth, we had a great week of preparation, you know, and usually that's indicative of how you're going to play. You know, had we kind of let off the throttle a little bit, attention to detail wasn't there in practice, I might say that we had that hangover, but that wasn't the case this week. You know, I felt it all. Our execution today wasn't very good, you know, our finish. And it really was technical stuff more than it was schematic stuff, you know, just tackling and getting off blocks and covering your guy and, you know, simple stuff. Yeah, simple stuff.
Similar bad habits as you guys maybe got in other games maybe a month ago or longer?
Yeah, I don't know if it's bad habits, you know, just guys lapses of technique, you know, stuff that we harp, stuff that we stress, stuff that we work on daily, you know, so it's disappointing to have technical setbacks like that. It really is, because they were starting to come along, starting to buy in, really starting to develop something, and then, you know, it disappointed. They're disappointed. We're disappointed as coaches. It's just, you know, not the way we wanted to finish this season.
Stanford's kind of built its reputation on being like a physical team of the conference.
Right.
How much did their physicality give you guys problems today from your perspective?
Yeah, they're a physical team. Got to give them a lot of credit. And it's one of those things where when they get up early like that, and they don't necessarily, they're not forced into situations where they got to stretch the field and they got to come out of that. You know, they can stay, you know, 3 tight ends, 2 backs, and kind of pound the rock. They're very dangerous because that's what they're built for. You know, it really is. You know, we never got them in that situation where they were forced to score. They were forced to get out of that. So. You know, you got to give him a lot of credit for that.
What was it that Hogan did specifically to hurt you guys?
Shoot, he broke tackles, he extended plays, kept his eyes downfield. Yeah, he found the guy. You know, virtually every time he extended that play, he found that guy. You know, and you know, we got to do a better job from a contained standpoint, from a tackling standpoint. We get to him, and then obviously from a coverage standpoint, it's just it all works hand in hand. At the same time, I got to do a better job of mixing it up more, maybe, and providing some different stunts and fronts and coverages.
Eric Kendricks, his last game at the Rose Bowl,
right,
became the career leading tackler UCLA history. What's he meant to this defense?
Shoot, he is the heart and soul. I don't know if just the defense. I would argue that he's the heart and soul of this team in a lot of ways. Not a guy that talks a lot and says a lot, but what he does say is gold, and he leads by example by being that same guy every single day, not just on Saturdays, but really Sunday through Friday, and he's been a great example. Definitely makes our job as defensive coaches easier because it's just such a vivid example of what it's supposed to look like. And I've been honored to coach him, been around him as long as we have. Should have had him for 3 years. That's a long time for two guys to be together, and enjoyed every moment of it with him. Really have.
Thanks, Brandon.